Hi, I'm Lucas with Kurt Manufacturing, and today I'm going to show you how to take apart a DX6. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to loosen up the set screw in the back of the movable jaw. Once that's loose, you should be able to lift the movable jaw off of the nut. After that's done, you'll take the 4 screws off of the 2-piece retaining nut. Once you have the screws removed from the 2-piece retaining nut, you want to remove the 2-piece retaining nut from the screw. And the best way to do that is with a spanner, but if you don't have it, you can always use the screws to get back in there. So you'll unthread it off the end of the screw. So after removing the first piece, if you can reach the second piece with your spanner nut, that's great. Otherwise, you can put the screws back in place, 2 of them, to extend the reach of your spanner. Once you have it out, finish it with the spanner without the screws. So this will expose the bearing pack. You should get it out by pulling the screw away. Just reaching in here with your fingers. And the bearing pack will consist of a washer, a bearing, and another washer. So you'll want to make sure these are free of damage and that they're well greased before you put them back. And then you pull the nut and screw out, and you'll want to make sure the nut and screw are both undamaged. There's no chip buildup inside the threads. And once you have inspected those, clean them, grease them, slide it back into the vise body. Then we will return the 2-piece retaining nut onto the screw. Once you have that started, if you need to extend the spanner again, you put the screws back. After removing the screws, you can use them. Then you put the second piece on. You may need to put the handle on to keep the screw from turning. So once you get it all the way tight, what you'll want to do is back off the second piece until the holes line up with the first piece, and then you'll want to back it off 2 more screw holes, so 180 degrees, like so. And then you'll put the screws back in place. And that's all put back together. Your vise should be as good as new after you replace the movable and tighten the set screw back down. Now when you tighten it back down, you want to get it hand tight with an Allen wrench. And then, once it's tight with an Allen wrench, you'll want to back it off about 1/8 to 1/4 of a turn.